everyone, Steph here. Today I'd like to introduce to you the Youlisn. It's a vibration massage device. So this is a percussive therapy tool that you can use on your own. It's a device that when you get it in the box, all you have to do is plug it into the wall, let it charge for about 6 hours. But after that, once you start using it, it has a battery life of about 4 to 5 hours plus. So this thing is going to work for quite a while without having to recharge it. As you can see, it has a little head on it, and this actually comes with 4 different head options. So we have the ball, we also have the fork option to get into smaller, deeper areas, and then we have a flat option and a bullet option. So I generally like to start with the ball. It's kind of a bigger, rounder surface. And then once you start working on your muscles and you find some maybe smaller muscles or little knots that you want to dig in deeper with, try one of the other heads. Now, this Youlisn is also really, really quiet. You've probably heard other percussive therapy devices being used by other people or people at the gym, and you will notice right away it is extremely loud, and it's actually kind of disrupting of a workout. So this one I have found to be much, much quieter. You can turn it on full speed and it's still quiet enough that you can talk and converse with someone else at the same time. So I really love the quietness of this. I love that you can change out the heads. Another thing I love is you can change the speed. So on the back, when you press the button to turn it on, you can turn it on level 1, 2, or 3. So that's going to make it a little bit slower, medium, and then much faster speed. So you can put it at whatever level feels good for you. So it's nice to have those options in the percussive therapy. Okay, so overall, now that I've used this device, I've also had my husband use it. We are just astonished by it, to be honest. I really, really love how good it feels. At first I was a little shocked, like, oh, that's interesting. But the more and more you use it, your body really starts to get used to that vibration, and it feels good, and it feels really soothing, actually. It's not such a strong vibration that you tense up. It actually starts to get used to it and really starting to loosen you up, and by the end, oh, it's extremely relaxing. In addition, as a fitness professional and also a physical therapist, I find this to be very good for addressing pain or muscle dysfunction. So, a lot of people, especially people who are active, tend to have a lot of trigger points or knots throughout their muscles. And so it's very good to not only stretch those muscles, but also to get in there with this percussive therapy or some sort of massage to break up some of that tension so that you have less discomfort. So I found this to be a really great tool. Absolutely loved it. I have 0 complaints about it. So what I'd like to do next, I'm going to turn it on and kind of just show you some of the areas that I like to work out on myself so you can see how it's used. Alright everyone, I'm going to turn on level 1. Alright, it is on. You can still hear my voice, so that just goes to prove how quiet it is. Let's go ahead and start with the legs. So I'm just going to start running up and down the quadriceps. So with this device, you can either go very gently with it, or you can apply pressure with it too. So I can push in a little bit while I run it along the muscle. Totally up to you. My preference is to start with a light pressure. After a minute or 2, once the tissue is a little bit more loosened up and used to the vibration, then start to apply a mild pressure along with the vibration. In addition, when it comes to massaging, there's no particular way that you have to do this, but as a physical therapist, I always learned it's good to work in multiple directions. So I'm currently running along with the muscle fibers, along with those muscle striations, up and down, because the quadriceps run from the front of the hip down to that patella or the kneecap. However, once you hit them all, you might as well change directions now and you can go perpendicular. So I'm going to go more left to right versus up and down. Ultimately, I recommend you just do what feels good for you. And let's say, for example, you find a spot, like right here. Oh, it feels a little more tender, it feels a little tighter there. Feel free to just hang out there, work it out a little bit longer. So work it through different directions. And I am still on speed 1. I'm gonna bump it up. I just press the button again. Now I'm on speed 2. It's a little faster vibration. Feels really good still. And speed 3, the fastest. Youlisn, power your life.